Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and take pass last from the kickoff to the final whistle blow. We'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the joys. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all
God, I haven't unmuted myself. Wasted World of Sports, ahoy! That's fantastic. Off to a great start. Telling my co-host Michelle, who's joining me from location live at 4 Pines Park in a VIP suite somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just go with it.
Right?
Just go with it. They don't know. It could be. Game ML, ahoy. NRL Fan 25, ahoy there. Jason Calloway, ahoy. Are we ready for a good one today? Manly.
Hell yeah.
Wow. I have to let them know about a conversation from earlier because this is obviously a brand new setup for us. The whole, well, not brand new, but it's new in the context of us hosting a show together. And I bellowed so loud they probably heard me down the bottom of the street. Do you want to test out the Discord on a what was it that you said? On a meh game? I can't remember exactly what you said. Want to test it out on average? And I'm like,
Yeah.
this
I'm
game
like-
is going to be brilliant.
I'm like, yeah, this game will be meh. Let's test out this live on location on tonight's meh game. And I think it was in all caps back.
Yeah, and I had this one earmarked as potentially game of the round. Matty Colkin, ahoy there, over on the TikTok. Now I didn't get a chance to. I could, for some reason, the Discord video just refuses to appear in TikTok. It's not even an option to add it. So TikTokers that are regulars like Matty, the voice you hear is not in your head. The voice is Michelle. And
Yes,
you've seen it before, but yeah, no Discord for some reason didn't even come up as an option on the TikTok live like it does for the YouTube.
Ahoy, Dan. I'm sorry. Ahoy,
Hi,
Jim Connie,
how are you?
Ahoy, Game and Mel. How is the volume from my end? So just
Probably way
wondering
too
on
loud.
that.
We'll see.
We will see.
Go on, Hewitt, ahoy there, and
Go on,
Jim
Hewitt,
Condon.
hello, Timaru. I really need to. I should move this, so I'm gonna move this slightly so that I can see the chat better. Because I keep going out of shot because I'm trying to read the chat with my blind old eyes.
You know what the most
That's a little better,
fantastic
yeah.
thing? The most fantastic thing though about this remote setup, the most brilliant
What?
thing is I can just hit this button and no Melbourne Storm tirades. We're free from Melbourne Storm tirades if I hit that button. But we're safe from Melbourne Storm tirades for the most part tonight anyway because they're not playing. It is the Dragons who have run out onto the field.
What about NBA?
Pretty much now with that button, I have the power to always keep us focused on the game. without fear of being slapped. Actually, I don't think I don't imagine you to be a slapper. I think you're more closed fist, right to the face type of person.
Pretty much.
Judah, Shivian, ahoy there, mate. Jack Marchant is asking, do we reckon the Roosters will win?
You're just going to have to read the chats out for me. I can't see TikTok, obviously. I'm not on TikTok anyway in video, but I can't see the chat because it's not on the screen in front of me. And the YouTube chat is all the way over there, and I'm blind as a bat and I have my glasses on. So if I get sick of squinting, I might go get my glasses. But we're almost underway.
Just about ready for kickoff. So let's switch over to the main screen and suss out my multi, which is Tommy Talau, Tyrrell Sloan, and Jason Saab. The giraffe is back. There is the whistle for kickoff, and it'll be the Dragons with first use of it.
God,
and let's just see if Discord is hijacking my... And look at that, beautiful. Discord is not hijacking my microphone like the Facebook calls do.
Nice.
Oops. Oh, it's you that's moved out of the frame of the camera. As the first penalty of the night, it goes to the Dragons. Penny Trbojevic caught offside. Judah Shivian asks, how the hell do the Dragons beat the Storm but lose to the Eels? That, my friend, is rugby league. Different players available, different conditions. Dragons fine touch up over halfway. And this is a slow play of the ball. They're all tangled up like a game of Twister. A good game of Twister.
I'm already taking a quick break. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Down the right-hand side they go. The Dragons, that is. Ilias with a short pass. 40 out from the line. Down the short side, Damien Cook. And back infield, inside the 30. Couple of tackles left. Here's Jack de Belin. Jack de Belin was immense last week. Can he keep it up? Fifth and last. Dragons run to the line. Gutherson bats the ball on for Val Holmes, and Holmes is caught inside the 10. Manly's defense holds firm. An early attacking raid, but they've managed to hold on. Fantastic defense for Manly. That was their first real little test as they start their set 10 meters out from their own line. Judah Shivian, yes, it is very difficult to bet. It's very difficult to tip. But that is the nature of sports, isn't it? That's what makes it so fun. Polai Murray says Manly will win. We shall see. Dogs Stevens, thank you very much for the rose over there on TikTok as Manly bring it outside their own 40. There's a Hopawate taking the fifth and last. Jazz Tavanga looking for his kicker. Well, there's Brooks down the short side. And Brooksy puts it high. Not a contestable kick. It's a little bit too deep, and Gutherson is trapped on the 20. Steady start to this one for both teams. Dog Stevens says 100 Manly. 100 on Manly, or that's the points they're going to get as another penalty. Manly have given away another penalty. Dragons go quickly, and straight up the middle goes Damien Cook. He needs support. Damien Cook has just stolen 50 meters. Gutherson into dummy half, and they attack that short side again. They're loving the short side. They're 10 meters out here, the Dragons. Flanagan, inside ball, and David Clemmer, he'll be taken 5 short. Pressure here on Manly again. Damien Cook, great heads-up play. Jack de Belin receiving the pass. I'm not too sure that he was expecting it, but he got it. A couple of tackles left. Here's Gutherson again. Short ball for Holmes. Val Holmes reaches out. Oh, and he's dangerously close there. And he's lost the ball. Loses it to boot. And Manly's defense test passed once more. An incredible start.
I don't know if my
Damien.
video is back yet, but I'm back.
Yes, it is. Damien Cook with the heads-up play. You missed that. That is winding back the clock. That is Damien Cook, New South Wales Blues style. Damien Cook. Now, I'm not suggesting. I'm not suggesting.
Too much.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that he will get picked for Origin. But that was very old school New South Wales Blues Damien Cook right there with the heads-up play. Henry on TikTok says, Manly got this 100.
Oh.
Judah Shivian, I feel like American football is the least likely where bad teams can beat the best teams. I feel like you probably should watch more American football because it happens there too. It happens everywhere, I'm afraid. That's why betting is not guaranteed as Manly go up over halfway. And Ruben Garrick, the ball spills free and into touch, but a penalty to Manly. It's called an illegal strip. Take the two. Take the two. Gonna take the two. And that's why gambling is gambling. And yeah, I mean, if it was guaranteed, if there were no upsets, we would just win all the time, which would be great for us, but it wouldn't really be a thing, would it? Genitalia ahoy. As Manly play at 20 out from the line. Brooks, inside ball for Ben Trbojevic. His name's Genitalia. Jake Trbojevic to DCE, and it's been lost by Olakuatu.
I'll call him Jenna. Oh no, what's wrong with your puppo?
Yeah, what's up with Moses?
Okay, this is how far behind my stream is. I'm literally just seeing that penalty now.
A D16. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Dragons have won the scrum. They bring it outside their own 20.
Is he wearing the cone of shame? Well, I don't know how far my stream is behind Dan's, but I finally hit the 6-minute mark. Oh, there's a knock on.
Okay, it's about a minute behind. We have now got the Dragons in possession. 35 out from their own line on play 3 at the 7-minute, 7-second mark.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is really bad. Up over halfway to Bellin with a nice short ball. A big gap here for Toby Couchman. Doesn't have support runners with him. And he has put down 20 out on the 5th and last. It's all Dragons at the moment. The double pump for Sewer, who throws him back for DeBellin. DeBellin now infield to Clemmer. They need a kicker. Well, there's one. Flanagan puts the kick through. There's 2 Dragons to 1 Sea Eagle. But that 1 Sea Eagle happens to be the big giraffe, Jason Saab. And he bats it dead. Goal line restart incoming. And the Dragons, well, they've started fantastically here. They've started a lot better than Manly, that's for sure. Can they keep it up?
I was gonna say I'll go to Bunnings tomorrow and get some rabbit ears for the TV that I can't get connected to the
Jake Trbojevic leaving the field.
Oh God, really?
Jakey Trbojevic is leaving the field with the trainer. Oh no. Well, this could change everything. There needs to be, honestly, that they're already down Tommy Turbo, of course, not playing for the however long he's not been playing for. There needs to be, as we'll come back to that, as Manly win the dropout. Jason Saab races through, didn't even have to jump. Jason Saab didn't even have to leave the air. He's that tall, and he still won the aerial battle.
James, yes, I have seen that movie Coneheads, and when I got Boof, he because of his allergies, we used to put a cone on him quite a bit so that he would stop chewing himself to pieces while we tried to figure out what he was allergic to. And sometimes he would just look like the saddest lamp in the world.
Lehigh Hopowate's almost
on
gone
him.
through a big gap. And they're 35 out now. Manly on the attack. This is end-to-end stuff. Fifth and last, 30 from the line. Brooks runs it to the line, passes out to nobody. Ola Kawatu has to bend down for it. And then the ball pops up for the Dragons. Poor end of set there for Manly. Carry on. My apologies. Well, not genuine apologies because the game was happening, but yes.
No.
Coneheads? No, bunnies. Allergies.
Oh, I was going to go to Bunnings and get some rabbit ears so that I can be on Channel 9 when you're on Channel 9 because I'm like a minute behind on my stream and it's just really pointless right now.
How is Foxtel? Like, we've obviously done streams before where we've been behind, like the chat room points out you're very far behind. But I don't think it's ever been like a minute and a half behind.
It's the 9 Now app. I tried that, and I'm also
geez.
on the Fox Go app,
Yeah,
and that's
okay.
why, because I'm on the Fox Go or 9 Now. I'm not on the Live Fox or Live 9.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that explains that.
And I'm not on the Live Fox because my dad's asleep on the couch watching TV through his eyelids.
Yeah, those. As Manly might have just earned themselves a set restart here. No, it's lost backwards. And that'll be play on. Tackle 4. Lehigh Hopawate up towards the halfway line on the fifth and last. Good kick needed here from Brooks. Brooks puts it high into the corner. Not a lot of distance. And Sloan takes it and heads off down the short side. He's wrapped up. 25 out from their own line.
Yeah, that could be it, James. That could be it. But, like, the Foxtel Go app is even further behind Live Foxtel. And then the Channel 9 app is even further behind all of that. So, but I'm here. I'm hanging out. We're testing this. Live remote streaming.
Dragons back in Manly territory. Cook has just fired it back. A 10-meter pass. They're keeping it alive. Second phase play. Third phase play. And tackled finally 40 out from the line on the fifth and last. And Lockie Ilias taken out after the kick. Will this be a penalty? No, it's been waved off. Well, isn't that interesting? We've seen those called in recent weeks. Any contact on the kicker. And suddenly it's been let go on this occasion. Interesting. Speaking of conspiracy theories. That's a big one of mine. The refs picking and choosing when they want to give a penalty away. They probably thought to themselves right here, right now, the Dragons, they don't really need a penalty for that. They're already on top. Oh, what's going on here? My stat screen is horrendously messed up. Matty Colkin says that he was chatting with Turbo last week as the Dragons make a break up over halfway. And down the short side, Moses Sully. Chatting to Turbo last week at Optus Stadium, I mentioned your name, Dan, to him. Turbo said you are a legend. Well, Turbo knows good people, I'm sure.
Like the Turbo, Tommy Turbo?
Yeah, Matty Colkin was at the Optus Stadium game over there in Perth.
Wow. Tommy Turbo knows who we are. Swoon.
Grubber kick in behind the line, and it's well taken by Hopawate. Gets away from the first tackle, and he's pulled down by Lockie Ilias inside his own 10. But that was a great take on the run. Mookie, ahoy, mate.
kicks.
Yes, the Trbojevic brothers. Tommy Turbo, Jakey Gerbo, and Benny Burbo. A big charge up to the halfway line here. Fifth and last for Manly. Brooks doing a lot of the kicking tonight. A lot more so than Cherry Evans. And Tyrrell Sloan are getting the target. Exactly right, Ted Jam. Exactly right. And Tommy Turbo is a top bloke who, unlike the cheese, who is like, I don't know what Waste the World of Sports is.
Cheese is weird. Look at that moon, too, in the background over Four Pines Park.
Valentine Holmes cut straight through, and he's brought down back inside Manly territory. Oh, they are just no points to show for it, of course. But they are just on a rampage at the moment, the Dragons. Fifth and last, 30 meters out from the line again. Ilias puts it high. Another tester. Dragons come down with it. Sloan's got it, but he's knocked it on, says the referee. A lost ball. But it's the Dragons largely dominant at the moment. Manly, though, continue to survive. Genitalia says, I love the cheese, but that was strange. He didn't know Wasted World of Sports.
Yes, so strange.
30 out from their own line now. Manly, an early kick from inside the 40. Cherry Evans, I don't think he's kicked all night, and now he tries to pull out a 40-20. He falls about 5 minutes short. I mean, 5 meters short, not 5 minutes.
I thought you said 5 minutes. I was like, hang on, was that just, weirdness on my end? Or
5 minutes is how far behind your game stream is.
No, he's just kicked it then. That's how far behind I am. He's just kicked it.
Dragons have just played the ball.
That's
on
terrible.
tackle. One from the handover. And they've changed my... I went to all that hard work to get the stats up on the screen. And it looks, and they've kind of changed it by the looks of it. Because, yeah, oh, that's a mess. Back inside the 40 on the attack, though. Dragons, inside ball for Holmes. Val Holmes is looking very threatening. Jake Trbojevic ruled out. Jakey Trbojevic ruled out with HIA. That is big for Manly. That is a big out.
It seems so innocuous.
Fifth and last, 10 out. Ilias puts it high. Cherry Evans wins the contest for the ball. Well, Cherry Evans is not somebody you associate with winning the high ball. That was insane. And now Olakuatu's in a dummy half. Ah, I've seen it all in this game. Ruben Garrick now with a carry as Manly tried to wrestle some momentum back. Cherry Evans tried with his early kick. The home crowd now trying to get behind the team. Joseph Fundy, ahoy mate. DCE to halfway. Quick hands from Olakuatu, but poor hands. And it's been lost by Jason Saab. The Dragons will have the turnover here on the halfway line. Still inside Manly's territory. Both hopeless teams, reckons Big T. Oh, well, Michelle agrees with that.
Well, there's no points so far.
Nothing wrong with that. A good old-fashioned grinder.
Oh no, I want some excitement. It's been a very long week. I need some sort of
Bit exciting.
excitement and, you know,
and there's been lots of
yelling at people. Look at that moon. It looks fabulous over the
yes,
stadium there.
Michelle, that moon was a minute ago. We've passed the moon
I'm
now.
gonna have to get some bunny ears.
The Dragons are 20 out from the line. The moon was a minute ago, and it was impressive, though. 20 out from the line here, the Dragons. Flanagan, inside ball for DeBellin. Oh, the joys of technology.
Right?
Cook
Well, if
sends
you
it
were
out
on
for
9
Flanagan.
now, we'd be on the same time zone. We'd be on the same time if you were on the 9 now app.
Flanagan pops it out now for Gutherson over the top for Tyrrell Sloan. And Sloan will get the first try. It's a tick off the multi. And we've got our first try scorer of the night. There you go. Try. You'll see it in a minute.
Probably Dan Jam. Yeah, I'll see it in a minute. I live rural now, Dan Jam, so that's probably why everything's so far behind.
Clinton Gutherson.
Did he just do the Latrell try celebration with the bunny ears?
It seemed that way. It did
That's
seem
a
a
little
bit.
cheeky.
It did seem a little bit bunny earish.
That's a little cheeky with his little. Ooh. Right. Well.
N laws. Ahoy there. Maybe because of Easter, says Matty Colkin. Yeah, maybe it's because of Easter, not because of Latrell.
Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe he's the Easter.
Didn't think of
Maybe
that.
he's the Easter bunny bringing home the chocolates. There you go. That's why.
Chocolates presented to him from Clint Gutherson. Beautiful pass over the top of the defense.
7 tries in 7 games. Why wasn't he in my multi?
Four points to nil. There's the moon again. You'll see it in a minute. That's going to be my line for the rest of the night. You'll see it in a minute.
Say that. That's all you're going to say now for the rest of the night.
From the sideline, Val Holmes puts it on target. It stays
speaking of
inside,
Easter-
shaves the post. And it's over. Val Holmes with the conversion. 6 points to nil. The Dragons have got the lead.
Talking about oh, look at the moon. It's so pretty.
I told you. I'm right now looking at a Honey McCrispy in a McDonald's ad.
How are we in 2025 and this is happening? Oh, he's hit it. I can't even get excited about what just happened because it's already happened.
You've just got to, yeah. You can hear me talk about it, and then you've just got to wait for it.
And then I can
That's
get
crazy.
excited. So, you know.
That is, yeah, that's pretty wild that it's that far behind. Like 10 seconds, I think, is.
That's way more than 10 seconds.
10 seconds is okay, I think, but yeah, this is.
I just say kick off then. So, all right. I'm going to be right back again.
DeBellin up towards halfway, offloads for Ilias. A nice inside ball for Jaden Sewer. And that's the 5th and last, just shy of the halfway line. Dragons with the kick downfield. Manly, they've just had no possession down the Dragons' end. And, I mean, I would show you. I used to have stats available up on the screen to show you, but for some reason not working tonight. So that's a little bit, that's a little bit disappointing. I'll have to rework all that. Manly just need to get some territory down the other end, and it's going to be more difficult without Jakey Trbojevic. Tavunga up over halfway. on tackle 4. So this is a better set. Getting themselves some field position. Better work. And now some space for Ruben Garrick to wind up. Can he get the pass free for Saab? He can't. He's brought down a nice 2-man tackle. 5th and last. Cherry Evans kicks down the short side for Olakau'atu to compete with Gutherson. Gutherson spills it. And it's called a knock-on by the Dragons. Well, Gutherson will feel like this is not a clean contest. But I'm fairly sure that was all good. Olakau'atu, he's only got eyes on the ball. He's gone for the ball. He's ripped at the ball. The Dragons are going to challenge. The Dragons are challenging the call. Stats! Glorious stats! Back on the screen. Okay, let me fix that up. As this challenge from Gutherson, who obviously feels like he was taken in the air. That's obviously the call here. Welcome back, our stats. Oh, captain's challenge unsuccessful. Captain's challenge unsuccessful. DJ Shaq, ahoy, mate. Captain's challenge unsuccessful. Manly have a chance now to strike back. They break left. Brooks holds onto the ball. 5 meters from the line. Tackle 1. Takiaho beats 1. Takiaho brought down a meter short. In at first receiver, Nathan Brown to Cherry Evans. Shows it inside, outside to Lehigh Hopawade. And the Dragons' defense swarms, brings him down. 10 meters out from the line. Cherry Evans now cuts back to the short side. Olakau'atu very heavily involved in this Manly attack. And he's held up 5 out. 2 tackles left. Saab into dummy half. Inside ball for Jazz Tavanga. And they're 5 meters out now. Last play. Fired out to the left. Brooks to Ben Trbojevic. Throws it out the back to nobody. And Tyrrell Sloan swoops it up. But he's been brought down. Oh, Tommy Talau needed to make that desperate dive. Otherwise, Sloan was away for a second try. And we've got our stats back on YouTube.
Woo!
And you can see in the stats, Dragons with an advantage there on possession. 6 more tackles. They'll get more possession. And that's huge contact in midfield. Holy moly, Olakau'atu has gone flying over the top of everyone there. Aaron Woods celebration style.
The amount of commentators on Nine and Fox that have stolen your names makes me laugh.
Doesn't make me laugh. I need to start trademarking this stuff. As Moses Sawley spills it. It's play on. Luke Brooks is away, but it's been called back. Referee blows the whistle and calls it back. Oh, Brooksy was away. Vincent Spears music, ahoy. And
Ahoy!
N-Laws has said, by the way, you guys are awesome. Cheers, N-Laws.
And then promptly retracted.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time. Moses Sawley with the knock on. So we've got 24 minutes 50 gone in this game. 6 points to 0. The Dragons in the lead. Manly with a scrum. And really, honestly, spending most of the game so far down their own end, Manly. Jazz Tavanga has moved out of... Simpkins on the field. Okay. Simpkin is on. Obviously, this is a change made because Jake Trbojevic ruled out via HIA. So Simpkins come on to play hooker. Jazz Tavanga will move out into the forwards to replace Jake Trbojevic. That'd be the idea there. There's Hopawade onto Garrick. Garrick tackled by Val Holmes, 30 out from the line. Jerry Evans to Simpkin, and here's Ethan Bullymore. Ethan, oh, God. When there's a moment, when there's a break in play, I want to share this crazy multi. I got given a free bet, so I've put a crazy multi on. Ola Kuatu. It features Ethan Bullymore, obviously, because that's what reminded me of it. 10 out from the line here, 2 tackles left. Jerry Evans cuts down the short side to Garrick, puts the grubber kick in. It's been batted back by Manly, but forward, and this will be out for a tap. Gutherson racing out there to try and get on the front foot. So how about this for an insane bet? So at the moment, Sportsbet are doing a cashback up to $50 if any leg fails. Any leg fails. So it's a complete freebie. So I threw on there the most ridiculous bet I think I've ever placed. 4 legs, anytime try scorers. Jerry Evans, Ethan Bullymore, that's what reminded me of it. Jacob Little and Clint Gutherson, 4 legs. $50 stake because it's up to $50 cash back. $15,050 it would return if it got up. That's how unlikely that 4-leg is. But that'd be all right. 15 grand. Pamela Mino, ahoy there. Or Pamela Mano, ahoy there. Go Dragons. Brendan Barker, ahoy mate. Channel member, Brendan Barker. I always forget. Channel members supposed to get their message displayed on screen. Apologies, Gamer Mel. And Tan Jam as well. We need a producer. We need a Jamie. We need a producer that does all this stuff that I forget to do. As Manly are given a penalty here and fine touch on the halfway line. Finally, some more possession inside the Dragons' territory. Enlaws says Saab will score. I hope so. Ben Trbojevic. They really should. Manly Sea Eagles should just rename themselves to the Manly Trbojeviches. Cut out pass beats everybody and into touch. And Manly are just not executing. And it was Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans has got his mind on the Roosters or the Bulldogs, wherever he's going to end up. Perhaps. He's not playing well tonight. And I know you don't like him, Michelle, but he does play well sometimes.
What? Did you say my name?
Yes. I just said Cherry Evans is not playing well tonight. And I said, I know you don't like him, but he does play well sometimes. So this is unusual.
Yeah, when he's in a Queensland jersey, he plays well.
Now Jazz Tavanga's leaving the field with the trainer. Manly are falling to pieces. Jake Trbojevic already off, ruled out, HIA. Jazz Tavanga shifted from hooker to replace Jake Trbojevic. Simpkin entered the fray. Tavanga's leaving the field. Jasper, thank you very much for the cheering crab on TikTok. A cheering crab.
The cheering crab. Very nice, very nice.
And a heart me. Thank you very much for the gifts, Jasper. Oh, boy. Well, Enlaws says, Dan, if Saab scores, you got to do a weird dance. Oh, don't worry. If the multi entirely gets up, I've been known to do a weird dance or two. I mean, it's not necessarily intended to be a dance. Just, yeah, kind of.
I've seen tears when the dance happens sometimes.
Okay, he says. In-laws says, okay. Thumbs up. Gutherson's in the line. Short ball. Puts Holmes through a gap. He's got support. The pass over to Feagai.
And her.
And
Thanks.
Feagai. Oh, it's been knocked on. Forward pass, knock on. Take your pick. It's going to be Manly's ball. The Dragons are ripping them apart, but just not finishing.
Pretty quick.
Gutherson. Beautiful short ball. Maybe slightly forward to Val Holmes. And just a cheeky little touch there from Luciano Leilua, I think, is the call. There. Jason Saab batted it back, and it brushed the finger of Leilua. That's a little bit of a let-off.
Dan, why can I still hear Slater coming through the Discord call? Why is he haunting me forever?
Because the microphone doesn't have any filters on Discord like it does on YouTube.
But I can't hear any other commentator. I can only hear Slater.
Well, he probably has what's the audio language? He probably has a pitch and tone.
Chalkboard.
Yeah, he probably has a pitch and tone that filters its way through. Fifth and last. Oh, Cherry Evans has put up a monster. We see the moon in the background. Everybody lets it bounce, and it bounces back to where he basically kicked it from. And now Brooks is caught with the ball. Gets it to Coca-Cola, who keeps it alive in field, and Manly have lost it on the halfway line. Oh, this is just a mess. This is Three Stooges slapstick-style rugby league from Manly. And now a penalty to the Dragons. They've doubled down and compounded the error with a penalty. Jazz Tavanga undergoing HIA Category 2. That'll likely be... Oh, hang on. Category Cat 2's the lesser of them, isn't it?
Cat 2's when you can return still, I think.
Yeah. Cat 1's like the one where you're done, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat 1, you're done.
You're basically done. Cat 2, he may be, I think. Anyway, I could have that all wrong. Noah Gahan, ahoy there, mates. Blake Laurie burst straight through, 10 meters out. Oh, why didn't I tip the Dragons? Manly are a shambles at the moment. DeBellin to Gutherson. Holmes into half a gap, and it's called a forward pass. A forward pass.
I'm going to be back either before or after halftime. Hang on.
Noah, who do I have to win this game? You tipped the Dragons. Honestly, I tipped Manly. I thought Manly surely can't continue to be bad. Is what I was thinking. Manly can't surely continue to be bad. They've got a scrum, 10 out from their own line. Rock my balls. Ahoy, mates. How are you? Oh, they've got to try and turn this around ASAP. Just lacking execution. Slow play the ball here. The players all tangled up. Olakauatu and Val Holmes with the snake legs. 7 minutes to go until the halftime break. Manly should be behind by so much more. Cherry Evans inside for Garrick. Ruben Garrick, always full of running, takes it up over halfway. Fifth and last. Here's Brooks to put it high into the corner. Sloan is the target again. Sloan has lost it, but so too have Manly. This will be a double knock on, a Manly ball. Oh, first knock on by Manly, says the referee. And they will challenge this. Captain's challenge. It did appear like Tyrrell Sloan had lost that ball first. So Manly, unsurprisingly, have gone straight to the captain's challenge here. We'll have to see. Sloan up there, and it has hit the back of his hand. It has actually hit the back of his hand. And that'll be a knock-on against Tyrrell Sloan. And that is a successful challenge for Manly. Can they now use this as the basis to turn this game around? A successful challenge. And that will give them a full set of 6 on the attack. About 12, yes, almost exactly 20 meters out from the Dragons line. This is one of their better opportunities of the entire game. Just to the left of the post. They won't score, says Big T. They've got to. They've got to score. And it has to be Jason Saab or Tommy Talau. Big moment in the game. Cherry Evans inside for Olakau'atu. And Olakau'atu's taken 10 out from the line. They'll knock it on, says Noah. Lots of faith in Manly. Lots of faith in the chat room for the Seagulls. Set restart. Here's Brooks inside to Ben Trbojevic. And Burbo will play it 5 out. Still tackle 1. Bullymore used as a decoy. Brooks takes it on the 10. Gives it to DCE. Flat pass across the face of the defense to Garrick. Garrick's taken down. Just a couple of meters short. Crash ball for Nathan Brown. And he's held up over the line and he's lost it. He's held up over the line and he's lost it, Nathan Brown. It could be a knock-on. It could be a knock-on. Noah Gahan, the Oracle, as Nathan Brown loses this ball over the try line, no less. Brown is over the try line. The on-field call is knock-on. And this will be very difficult to overturn. The ball just spits out the front. Nathan Brown. Hang your head in shame, Nathan Brown. Now both teams have burnt their challenge as well. That's both teams now. No more captain's challenge. There's 20-meter tap. Dragons back in possession. Be right back. Penalty to the Dragons, it would appear, and they've found touch 30 out from the line. Half-time approaches. Manly just need to hold on now from this point. $20 out from the line. Dragons probably need some more points to just, what's the word? Just consolidate this advantage that they've had, this domination they've had in this first half. Sully bats it on for Sloan. Sloan tries to fire it back in field, but he has shown the sideline, slides across it. Manly's sliding defense. Manly's sliding defense. They've held on. It's 6-0 still. Tommy Talau. It's certainly not looking like a high-scoring game. So anybody who had overs and whatnot, Hamish Stewart now undergoing Category 2 HIA. HIA's galore out there. Nathan Brown, he's got a lot to make up for, losing the ball over the try line. 6 more tackles on halfway. Here come Manly. 3 minutes to go till the break. Noah needs a try, but he needs it for the Dragons. Ethan Bullymore still on the field. All these injuries and HIAs for Manly. Short side play. Brooks to Ben Trbojevic. 20 meters out. Play 3. Brooks again. Running the show tonight, Brooksy. And Ethan Bullymore finds space. Bullymore's half a meter out. A couple of tackles left. Here's Brooks again at first receiver. Stepping back, changing direction. Has his pants pulled down. And he's lost the ball. Oh, no. Clint Gutherson races away and brings it outside the 20. And now, oh, don't tell me they've doubled down with a penalty. They have doubled down with a penalty. And it's another knock on. Oh, Noah, the Oracle, strikes again. As Valentine Holmes up to halfway. Halftime cannot come around soon enough for the Manly Sea Eagles. 40 out from the line on play 3. The Dragons are just chewing off meters at will now, it seems. Damien Cook, 30 out. And another penalty. That's high contact. They'll take the 2 here, surely. Take the 2. Take the 2. Take the 2. Damien Cook copped one on the schnoz. All right, Michelle's back.
I'm back. I got myself some bunny ears.
Oh.
And I'm
you just happen to have
on Channel 9. Legit.
You just happen to have bunny ears laying around?
Minute and a half to go till half time.
Yeah, wow.
There's a Harvey Norman ad.
So you just had bunny ears laying about the place. Nice.
Yeah. So it turns out I can got the bunny ears plugged in and getting a perfect signal. So it works for me.
Yeah. There you go.
I left my drink in the other room, but I think I can survive until halftime, all 90 seconds of it.
Yeah, I think so. And they are indeed taking the 2. They need some reward. Dragons have had all the pressure, all the domination of that first half, and they need some reward for it. And Val Holmes, I'm sure right now, will happily oblige. From 30 meters out, bang in front. Should put this down the middle to make it an 8-0 game.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right on target, Val Holmes. 8-0. And that will surely be the halftime scoreline. We should have time for the kickoff. Boy, that's a rough call. That's a rough call there on Nathan Brown. That is a harsh call. I mean, wow. Anyway, there, don't even get me started on the high contact rule. Damien Cook's now off for a HIA. HIA's galore. That's about player number 72 that's off for a HIA tonight. They'll be calling them in from the stands the way this is going. There'll be fans out there on the field.
How's the volume? How's the light for people watching on YouTube? Because I know you can't see me on TikTok.
Manly try to go short with the restart, but Moses Sewell's there. Protects that ball from going into touch, and the Dragons may just wind down the clock now with 5 seconds to go. And the halftime break. 8-0 for the Dragons. Not
Thanks, Mahoney Jr. I'm glad. I don't know what's going on. I had to change locations and considering the domination
that it felt the Dragons had in that first half. 8 points to 0. I don't know that they're going to be terribly happy with that. But, I mean, obviously they're ahead. They're looking very dominant and manly. Wow.
Cameron Smith.
I thought for sure Manly back at home, 4 Points Park, usually a completely different team, but this is not a different Manly. This is the same horrendous Manly that we've seen for the past couple of weeks, getting touched up by the Storm, getting beaten by the Sharks, and now they find themselves 8. Haven't even looked like scoring a try. They've really been disgraceful.
All right. Halftime break. I'm going to go. Oh, Steve Menzies is joining the panel live. Oh.
The Beaver. Beaver Menzies. Oh, God, I didn't like that guy.
Wait, he wasn't the one that got done for, like, pedophile stuff, was he?
No. Why would he be on the... Why would he be anywhere near the television again?
I don't know. Because it's the NRL and they let Jared Hayne play again? Oh. Yeah, I fucking said it. I'm playing with the light fixtures here, so let's see. Let's see. Well, how's the blue go? Does the blue work? No, the blue does not work. I'm trying to get my lights sorted.
Okay.
Good lord.
Noah says...
But it's really fucking bright.
Noah says, I was thinking Manly, but then again, Dragons haven't been... No, absolutely, Dragons haven't been bad at all. As a matter of fact, I would say the Dragons have been good. Whoops. I would say the Dragons have been good. Big T says, tell Menzies break out the headgear and get out there. They might need him at the moment. Steve Menzies might actually need to break out and be part of the game. I wonder if Cliffy Lyons is around at the moment. I could not help but notice, in all honesty, Luke Brooks is taking a much more controlling role in that first half. Now, I don't know whether this would be this could be the conspiracy theorist in me. Not that it's much of a conspiracy theory. We know that Cherry Evans is leaving. I just wonder if DCE is taking a slightly backward step in these recent weeks and Brooks is getting more heavily involved, because Brooks will be the one that takes over the team when DCE leaves. Potentially. Possibly.
I mean, maybe that's what they brought him in for. I mean, we knew DCE was going to be around forever, so surely that was mentioned when they were signing him.
Oh, Brooks was 100% definitely brought in as another playmaking option, no question. I just can't help but notice, unless DC is carrying some sort of niggle. I mean, there's so many injured players, HIA, everything happening out there tonight. Maybe he's not 100% as well. I just noticed he's not really getting involved like he normally does. DC Brooks seems to be steering the ship out there, and if that is the case, then maybe at halftime, they should switch it back if that's the case. Because it's not working in this first half. Manly's attack has been almost non-existent.
Maybe. All right, I need to get another beverage because I left mine in the other room, and I'm also almost finished that one. So I'm going to get another couple of beverages. And now that I'm finally on the same time zone as everybody else, or Dan at least, for the stream, then I can actually participate in actual commentary in the second half. And when I come back, we can talk about Galvin for James.
Oh, God, you remembered that. Well done. I'd forgotten.
Of course I remember that.
I don't know that he's even here. Oh.
It's probably to poor Moses.
Hang on. Wait. Okay, yeah. No, sorry. Wait.
Now I look more normal.
I meant
Thank
the
you.
I meant
I like
the
that
opposite.
comment. Thank you. I'm happy that I'm looking normal. I'm trying to negate the fact that I have my glasses on and the ring light is in my glasses, but whatever.
Go get your drinks.
All right, I'm going to get my drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Because there's a celebration when you come back. Oh, well, I don't think she needed to turn the entire camera off, but anyways. Melville McLucky says Manly for a comeback. Final score 18-14. And there's Shane Flanagan laying down the law in the changing rooms. What a coach. Shane Flanagan. Love him, of course. Cronulla Sharks supporters. So, obviously, Shane Flanagan means the world to me. The only coach to have ever taken the Sharks to a championship. Rock My Balls says Manly are so disappointing, Dan. I know, right? Maybe I should stop tipping them. I tipped Manly to beat the Sharks last week because up until that point, Manly, on the back of a loss, had bounced back and won the following week like 8 times in a row. So I thought for sure it would happen again. It didn't. And I tipped him again tonight because I thought surely Manly don't lose 3 in a row. But then again, it's a strange season, isn't it, so far? Strange year. We've said surely this won't happen, surely that won't happen. And it seems to be a case for it happening. Take the Panthers, for example. I keep tipping the Panthers. It's like, Panthers won't lose 2 in a row. Panthers won't lose 3 in a row. Panthers won't lose 4 in a row. Oh, they definitely won't lose 5 in a row. Might just be one of those seasons. Oh, we got a nice shot in the changing room there of Cherry Evans having a scratch of his ball sack. Beautiful. I mean, that's what we want to see. The Noah Gaming, ahoy, mate. Speaking of gaming, my gaming channel, Intoxigamer, is ready for a return. Oh yeah, it's not far away. So, for those joining us for the Wasted World of Sports, oh, the Noah Gaming, you're Noah from TikTok. Very nice. Welcome along. And cheers for taking the time to look us up on another platform. But yes, I shall use this opportunity with Michelle gone to shamelessly self-promote my gaming channel, Intoxigamer, which will be making a triumphant return very, very soon. So that is INTOXI Gamer on YouTube. Feel free to check it out if you would like to come and join me for some video gaming in the not too distant future. That'll be coming up soon. Rock My Balls says they'll bounce back for sure. Panthers will still make the playoffs. Oh, absolutely. I am not writing the Panthers off for the playoffs at all. I think that this season is going to be so competitive. And there'll be so many teams taking points off one another throughout the course of the season. Panthers are still finals bound. Don't worry, Panthers fans. It'll still happen. And if the Panthers can get fully fit and make the finals with a fully fit team, I mean, they're starting 18. The Panthers starting 18, fully fit, could compete for the premiership. The problem that the Panthers have at the moment is there's just so many injuries. They haven't fielded the same team 2 weeks in a row all season long. And as a matter of fact, I was pointing out to the old Panther earlier, this round, this weekend, will be the 4th center pairing. And I'm just talking about the center pairing. Forget the rest of the team. This week will be the 4th centers pairing that the Panthers have put out in 7 rounds. That's insane. 7 rounds into the competition, and you've had 4 different center partnerships. It's crazy. Jake Kamency, thoughts on Blake Laurie? Oh, everyone loves Blake Laurie. You know what? If I were a coach in the NRL, Blake Laurie is one of those types of players that, like, you would have him on your team sheet every day of the week. You'd have him on your team sheet if he's fit and available. Runs it from the back fence, not afraid to get in and do his work, makes his tackles. Oh, she's back. Not afraid to make his tackles. I mean, he's the sort of... could you please also turn your TV down a bit? I had to mute it because it is, like, firing through. The last thing that I want to happen... Oh, have you got your drink, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, because the last thing that I want to happen is to get done for copyright right now, because right here on this stream, we have surpassed 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much, all of you.
Still there. We have not.
Yes.
Well, I feel like that deserves something a little bit more special than Ginger.
5K is a celebratory milestone on this channel.
I'm going to bust out a little bit of bubbles.
I mean, just for context, it took 6 years, 6-ish years for Intoxigamer to my other channel I was just promoting while you were gone. But it took about 6 years. It took about 6 years for that to get to the 6,000 or 7,000 subscriber mark. This is what we've been doing it three seasons. This is the 4th, or is this the 3rd? Season. Yeah, we've been doing it 3. This is the 4th, and we're already at 5K. So thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate the congratulations, Mookie, but no, this is not congratulations. This is thank you. Thank you, Mookie. Thank you, subscribers, for making that happen. Very much appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.
To 5K. NRL fan 25 says Eagles suck. Ron H says, I swear Manly are boring to watch when Turbo isn't in. Bobby Poesi. Imagine if Walsh comes back to the Warriors. They don't need him. They do not need him.
Just getting a beverage out there, and my father's talking to his best mate from high school, so I've known him my whole life. So he's like, and he's like, God, I hate Manly, and my dad's like, I hate Manly too.
Hating Manly used to be just
they're both Balmain boys.
Hating Manly used to just be the thing. It used to just be the thing that happened. Vanilla
Manly from, like, they're Balmain boys from, like, they went to high school. I
appreciate
Balmain,
that,
they played football in Balmain.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but people just hated Manly. It used to be a thing that just happened. Manly were the most hated team in the competition for a long period there.
Manly. And then
Vanilla.
Yeah, then my dad pipes up with
second half is underway.
Ricky's Raiders. I hate Ricky's
Second
Raiders.
half is underway. Manly have got the ball. Can they turn this around? Second half has begun.
Ron H, I hate Storm.
Tavanga is obviously past his HIA because he's out there. Tavanga is out there. That's crucial for Manly because they're suffering from HIAs and injuries. They could not afford another one. So that is very crucial. up over halfway. Fifth and last. This has been a better start for Manly. Cherry Evans in at first receiver. Puts the kick up. Chasing through, putting pressure on, but it's well taken to the back by Faegai.
This is fabulous being on the same time zone.
Inside their own 10, Tyrrell Sloan. Big defense for Manly. They've got to try and keep him pinned down there now. That'll be the order of the day. Flying in was Tommy Talau. And boy, well, he didn't make the hit stick at all. Some space for Jacob Little around dummy half. And Toby Couchman now will play it on the 5th. I still find it fascinating there was just bunny ears laying about the place. That is...
They used to have a caravan. So they've got random, things left over from the caravan. So bunny ears was one of them.
Oh! Hamish Stewart ruled out. Failed his HA. Hamish Stewart.
Who?
For the Dragons.
Who?
Hamish Stewart.
Not in my multi. Don't care.
Jeez. Poor guy ruled out with HA. Space here for Manly. But stepping back in field was Coca-Cola. Offloads back for Benny Trbojevic and up over halfway, but still a little bit of promise there from the Manly attack. Simpkin out of dummy half. Tavanga with a nice inside ball for Bullymore. Fifth and last. Oh, Bullymore's hurt. There goes my 15 grand.
What's he done?
Fifth and last, the kick down.
That?
And Faegai takes it.
I like how Bullymore went down, but the replay shows one of the Dragons down in backfield. How many people have been injured in this game?
Samuel, Manly are looking pretty bad, although they've started the second half with a little bit more promise. But they're not looking great. Is that a lava lamp? Or is that a water bottle? Is that a lava lamp or a water bottle?
Oh, it's a water bottle.
Fifth and last. The kick downfield. And it's been taken by Lehigh Hopewade.
You have to see the mess behind me. Moving's fun, isn't it? Although you'll never know. You'll never have to move again.
I hope not. Big run here from Holy Moly Olakoatu. Outside the four. Oh, he's lost his pants. He's lost his pants, and it's 6 more tackles.
They look like Sharky's undies.
The referee enjoyed the show so much he gave it 6 again. 40 out now. And Laws says, I thought it was a lava lamp too. See? It looks like a lava lamp. You should have just said it was a lava lamp. Lava lamps are cool.
It's just my water bottle. Sorry to be boring. It's just my water bottle. Just sitting in front of a normal lamp.
Jazz
next to my teddy bear from when I was a little baby.
Tavanga is tackled 10 meters out. Hopewade in at first receiver. A man down in back play for the Dragons. Who was that? There's one out of the defensive line. Oh, it's Lockie Ilias. 2 tackles left. Cherry Evans puts the grubber in behind, and it's battered dead. Goal line restart.
Now's a good time to bring up the NBA, right?
Actually, I want to see this teddy bear. Because the funny thing is, it was obviously just my birthday, just gone, and my mum gave me boxed up my old childhood teddy as a present. But it was in a preserving box because it's falling to pieces as Ilias limps back into position.
And knock the lamp over.
Clint Gutherson goes short with the restart. Does it find 10? Doesn't matter because Manly try and play at it anyway. And it sits up for Olakoatu, but it's not ever gone the 10. And the penalty to the Dragons. There's no challenge remaining. Oh, there we go. There's the childhood teddy bear. The ball has never gone. It has gone 10 meters, surely. Surely that ball went 10 meters. Oh, they had a captain's... I didn't think Manly had a captain's challenge left. Well, anyway, they've challenged this. I'm sure they were out of challenges.
Oh, I have no idea. I missed half the first half because I was trying to sort out the stream.
Well, that's gone 10. It hits the line. It hits the 10-meter line. And Olakuatu says, thank you very much. I'll take this.
So this is my teddy from when I was a kid. Kirby loves Michelle. Happy bear.
Jeez, Manly could have got a try there.
To him. All right, what have they decided over here?
Challenge successful. Manly will have the ball. They've definitely started the second half a lot better. Olakuatu to play the ball 10 meters out. Come on, Manly, says Tyrone. Cherry Evans back in at first receiver.
Because he's 40 kilos.
Bullymore will play it 10 out. The second half, it's been very noticeable. Cherry Evans getting his hands on the ball a lot more. Short pass here for Ben Trbojevic, who spills it, and the Dragons break away. Sloan, it goes upfield, and Tyrrell Sloan will get a double. He will be untouched in the corner. Sloan runs away with it. The Dragons extend their lead. Sloan gets a double.
I feel like I tipped Manly, and I feel like I really hate that decision right now.
Same here. I thought for sure Manly wouldn't lose 3 in a row. Brooks with the short ball. Ben Trbojevic spills it, and Sloan just scoops it up and runs the length of the field.
Look at those legs. Dally Cherry Evans wasn't catching nothing but a cold running in that cold air.
DCE did well there to chase back. Kept Sloan further out.
Is that Ray Stone there, or whatever his name is, number 1 for the Dragons? What's his name?
That's Clint Gutherson.
What?
That's Clint Gutherson, the king, Gutho.
Oh.
Ray
Stone. I just had a Gagai moment. Leave me alone.
Ray Stone, you said. Oh, that's magic.
Who's Ray Stone? I can't. Is he a player? Am I confusing him with that?
But no, plays for the Dolphins, right?
Am I confusing him with that guy?
You're obviously confusing him with somebody. You're obviously confusing him with somebody. Melville McLucky says last score for the Dragons.
Oh, God.
Melville, Melville, are you the one that predicted 18 points to 14 that the Manly will win this game? Yep. Oh, well, it's on target as Val Holmes. If he kicks this, he puts it right down the middle. The Dragons have got their 14.
Wow. Wow, Manly.
3 converted tries for Manly.
Oh, my God. Did you see this ad?
Booney.
On the go.
David Burns still looks exactly the same as he did when he played. That's insane. That is insane. David Byrne looks exactly the same.
Speaking of cruise ships, there's a very big touring company doing a heavy metal cruise in Australia. Very, very much like the heavy metal cruise I flew to frickin' Miami for. So just, if you like heavy metal and cruises, there's an Australian heavy metal cruise coming up. By Destroyer Lines.
Oh my God, what a charge there from Moses Sully. Bumping off poor Coca-Cola there, he's opposite.
I'm glad you like that one, Jim Gondon.
And the Dragons, you felt like the momentum was shifting slightly in favour of Manly, but that mistake from Trbojevic B, Burbo. And Luciano Leilua now limping in back play. Injuries out the wazoo here tonight. And
What
Elias
is wrong with this game? Everyone is injured.
puts it high, and it's been taken at the back by Tommy Talau. Manly back in possession. Oh, boy, through the hands of Hopewade, and DCE was luckily there.
Brendan Barker, no idea yet, but you could probably bet your house on the fact that Parkway Drive will show up on the lineup somewhere, headlining, probably.
Shells Trent says, "Go Dragons, go." Jason Calloway says, "I'm disappointed in you, Dan. I come back into your stream and you say Manly will win this game." As the cutout pass right onto Tommy Talau. Back inside to Coca-Cola. And Tolu Kola will score the try. Manly on the board. Finally, they've broken them apart. Jeez, I thought I was on.
You're amazed. I'm amazed. You know how to score a try.
I thought I was on there.
In the coach's box.
I really thought I was on there for Tommy Talau, but he did the team thing, drew in the fullback, Clint Gutherson, and put Coca-Cola in. The Manly fight back is on.
Now we got an ad. Mookie, right back at you.
The Manly fight back is on.
I'm just going to stand here and hug my teddy bear and drink champagne like the child adult I am.
Tyrone says, "Let's go. About time."
Honestly, Brendan Barker, just regarding this whole thing, just go to the Destroy Alliance page or Wall of Sound. They're a heavy metal, punk, pop publication. They'll have information on it and how you can sign up to the pre-sale and how you can sign up to whatever's going on with it. But yeah, I flew all the way to goddamn Miami for a heavy metal cruise. So now there's one in Australia. I'm kind of like, don't know if I want to go because I did the OG one over in Miami, 70,000 tons of metal. So, not sure. This from the woman who's going to see Parkway Drive play at the Opera House in Sydney. So, yeah. I do like a little bit of Parkway Drive, I'm not going to lie. But paying thousands to go and sit on a boat with a bunch of Bring Me the Horizon fans doesn't sound appealing at all. Sorry if there's any Bring Me the Horizon fans in the chat.
Sitting on a boat doesn't sound appealing at all.
What? Being on a boat?
I said sitting on a boat doesn't sound appealing at all to me.
Well, it's a cruise ship. You don't even realize you're on a boat unless you wander over to the railing and go, hey, look, it's the ocean.
I would know I'm on a boat.
You wouldn't know. If you,
I would know.
You wouldn't know.
I would.
You wouldn't know. If you plonked yourself at a bar, you wouldn't know.
I would know because I would remember walking onto it and I would be a terrified mess the whole trip.
Wait, you don't like boats?
I don't like open water.
Well, this is the side of Dan I've never known. Right.
Flying,
not a fan of the open water.
Flying is
really
great.
like,
flying is fine because flying,
you
you plummet down to earth, you're dead in an instant. You won't even know it. But if you sink in a cruise ship, you could be out there for days before you get eaten alive by sharks.
Excuse me, Dan Jam. No, it is not. It's my little teddy Kirby bear from when I was a kid.
It is the Dragons in possession anyway. Big contact here.
Is.
And a penalty to the Dragons. More high contact. Oh, and he's still down. We could have issues here.
Brendan Barker, the was it Download Festival where CJ had the leopard print shirt on and he like pulled open his shirt in the moment of wind was like it was iconic.
Oh, the Manly player's down as well.
Oh, that was a yeah, no, that was
What was this penalty even for?
high.
A head clash.
It's a high shot from the arm because old mate was falling. If you're gonna give that an origin on Reese Weesey, you're gonna give it right there too.
Wow, he's still down.
Dan was clearly designed for flight. I think Dan was designed for staying still in one place, never leaving.
10 was designed for home.
Yeah, see? That's what the penalty's for, falling into the forearm.
Whoops.
I'm so happy I'm back in the same time frame as everyone else. I can keep up with the chat and everyone. It's great. Oh, he's just going to have a lay there and be like, oh, I'm sure something hurts somewhere. Call the penalty, please.
Good Lord, mate.
His mood's
Wait till you're our
mood's a
age
lot
and then
higher
tell us
now.
about things hurting.
The moon's a lot higher.
Oh, he's getting...
now
Oh, no, he's getting
wandering
carried
off.
off.
Okay. How have you hurt your leg in all of that? You got hit in the head. How have
Oh,
you hurt...
10 in the bin!
He's in the bin.
On report, 10 in the bin
10 in the bin!
for... Was that Sipley? Was that
he in your multi?
No, not mine. Sipley, yeah.
That is the fakest
Oh, that's
pirate
been
you'll
called.
ever-
Oh, that's been called a hip drop. That's been called a hip drop. He's on report, 10 in the bin. Because he swung around the
okay.
back and he's made contact with the legs. That's hip drop on report, 10 in the bin. That's
So
why.
wait,
That's
who
why.
went to the bin? Who went to
Sipley for
bin?
Manly.
The Manly player that went under him, or the Manly player that went over him with the
Under.
forearm to the face?
The man that swung around the back and copped his ankle. Wow.
Oh God.
Well, the comeback was on. It might have just been snuffed out there.
There was no comeback. So wait, he's 10 in the bin. Where's your little line? I need a little yellow line to be advised that he's 10 in the bin. Thank you. Come on, Channel 9, sort this out. Oh, come on.
Holmes forces the pass and they've knocked it on. Well, Manly have gone up a gear here. That sin bin might have just brought Manly to life because the aggression in defense there has forced the error. And the Dragons have knocked it on play one on the halfway line. Val Holmes heading crossfield, too far across field, tries to push the pass out, and Flanagan spills it. They're actually pumped up, Manly. This might have been the best thing that happened to them. Time will tell.
What surprises me is how he wanders off the field with assistance and then he sits there on the chair like nothing's wrong.
And a penalty now for inside the 10.
Oh,
Can you feel the
Manly.
momentum shift? The momentum
Dragons
shift
are,
may not be enough to
looking good.
get Manly through in this game, but you can feel the momentum shift. Oh, taking the 2. They're going to take the 2 here to bring it within 6. Interesting call. I like it. I like it.
It's you like it because you want to sell T-shirts.
They're not available at the moment.
It's smart. I'm just gonna throw this out there, but from around the grounds, Collingwood are up 52 over the Lions 38.
Oh, okay.
Go!
I so nearly.
I don't know who I want to win because
I so nearly took a bet
for me.
with the I so nearly took a bet with the Lions at $3. $3 odds.
Well,
Rebel
chat room,
nuts, ahoy! Jaws has
I
got the
know there
exact
was
same
somebody-
multi on. Very nice. Ruben Garrick
Hang on, wait.
stepping up here to make this a 6-point ball game. It's a long way out, but it's right in
Yeah.
front. 40 meters out, bang in front. It's on target. Garrick puts it down the middle, and we've got a 6-point ball game. 14
We do have a
points to
6-point
8.
ball game. And there's an ad, so I'm going to say Dan almost put a bet on the NBA today on Josh Giddey, and it's probably a good thing he didn't because Josh Giddey absolutely tanked it.
And I
in the
almost put
play-in
a bet
game
on the
against
Brisbane Lions at $3. The only reason that I
Well,
didn't
what are the
is
odds?
because there were a lot of comments in that chat. There was a lot of comments on the thread that was promoting the offer that said $3 should be their normal odds, shouldn't be a special offer, because people were expecting Collingwood to win, I guess. I don't quite understand because I don't follow it.
You were talking
So.
about AFL. I was talking about the NBA for a second. But no,
I know
Josh
you were.
Giddey was in rare air with his performance this year with Chicago. It'll be interesting to see what happens to him now that he's a free agent and he can go wherever the fuck he wants. Well, whoever the fuck will have him. I mean, wherever will have him. I shouldn't swear. My apologies. Right, back into the game.
Certainly
Before
not.
he beats me.
Certainly not twice in quick succession like that. 40 meters out from their own line here, Manly. Can you feel the momentum shift through the hands now? And they've got some space straight through. Goes Hopewadi. He's got Ben Trbojevic on the inside. And Burbo will score under the posts. Holy hell, the comeback is on. And the sin bin might have been the best thing to ever happen to them. We're about to be all locked up.
Good for Manly. You've got one less player on it. What do you? Should you play with one less player all week, every week?
We're about to be all locked up. Manly have broken out from the halfway line. Lehigh Hopewadi slices through. And he's got Ben Trbojevic in support. And suddenly tries out the wazoo.
I tell you what, Cherry Evans and Luke Brooks look so calm in those passes. There was no urgency at all. They were just like, yep, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at what the Dragons are doing, and they're not doing anything that's going to worry me. So here we go. And right under the post, just about, from one of the Turbo brothers. I can't pronounce their last name, so I'm just going to say one of the Turbo brothers.
This has been incredible.
Turbo.
57 and a half minutes in. The Dragons have dominated this game for like 46 minutes.
Wow.
For 46 minutes, they've dominated this game. But Manly have locked us up 14-all. And you said this game was going to be meh. Let's test out the Discord on this meh.
Meh. Meh.
14 apiece. A quarter of the game to go. Just over.
I'm going to throw it out to the chat room, though, again, the YouTube chat room, because that's the only one I can see. How are the visuals and the audios for myself? Because I've been playing around, obviously, with the lighting and the audio. Obviously, you can see my dump of a bed behind me, so I apologize for that. But, yeah.
Shane Flanagan's made his way down to the sideline. He won't be a happy boy. 4 minutes left in the sin bin for Sipley. 14-all.
Hey,
Ola
hey, Dan,
Kapatu poking his nose through.
wants to know, I thought, ahoy, man, you love the open seas.
To Vanga, to Brooks. Oh, they've got all the forward momentum here, Manly. Ankle injury and head injury for Feagai.
What is bright pink on the ground that there is bright pink on old mate's white shorts? Or was that completely see-through and he's got bright pink in his undies? This is what I focus on during the
Bueno.
game.
Good Lord. There's been so many injuries, so many HIAs in this game. A couple of players have passed
It's been
HIAs.
ridiculous. This game has been incredible for injured players.
Holmes up towards halfway. Dragons back in possession. Exactly a quarter of this game left as Gutherson carries over halfway. Fifth and last. Ilias puts the kick high. Downfield. Sloan races through to put pressure on, but it's been taken at the back beautifully by Lehigh Hopewade. He's been a more than capable replacement for Tommy Turbo. Manly's attack just hasn't really clicked. I mean, apart from that 10-minute period there, they bagged a couple of tries and got themselves right back into it.
Yeah, but that's all they need, though, isn't it? Like, I mean, the Dragons haven't put on 30, and they should have.
Oh, this game should have been over at halftime as time off. Oh,
And that's a little bit.
don't tell me we've got another HIA. Oh no, go back to the mark.
No,
oh, thank
they're
God.
going back because
Thank God.
Old Mate was holding onto his jersey, and Old Mate was punching down on it, and it was like, one of y'all needs to let go.
No more HIAs or injuries for the rest of this game, please.
Don't jinx it.
Jerry Evans on the fifth and last from
It's
just
just 20
outside the
minutes to go.
40. Taken by Gutherson at the back.
Tell you what, I can dress some
14
KFC
all.
right now. Thanks, Manly.
Damn it. I've been doing so well today, too. And Dragons
what?
make a break.
What have you been doing well with?
Not ordering takeaway.
The takeaway?
Oh,
Dude, I've
you
been
mentioned
eating more salad this
KFC.
week than I have in the last
Fifth
year.
and last, and straight up the middle goes Jacob Little. Jacob Little scores. Jacob Little scores. That is one tick off my 15 grand multi. We're on.
One.
It's one more than I thought I was going to get. Jacob Little gives the Dragons the lead back.
I thought DCE might get over for you.
Wow. Jacob Little off the interchange bench. Dragons back in front. This crazy game continues to, well, I can't really say that it's seesawing because Manly have never been in the lead. Wow. They are actually literally speaking to people on the sideline from the NRL.
Are they?
What the hell's going on? Val Holmes to make it a 6-point ball game once again. Moves in and hooks it, but it stays inside the post. Just.
Did you get that?
Yes, it's over. Just. Conversion
Just.
successful. 6 points. The lead for the Dragons.
Oh my
So-
God, we're all so close to State of Origin. I don't know why I'm
Simply.
excited because we all know what's going to happen this year.
No, we don't.
Pretty sure we do.
We know that Laurie Daly's going to pick quite a few fullbacks in the team. That's what.
Yeah. And I live with a Queenslander now, so
Ah,
I could
That's
be
rough.
homeless come May.
that's rough. Oh, Brooks on report there for that high shot. Wasn't seen in real time. That's the bunker interjecting.
What's he doing back there? Jesus.
Dragons
Is
up
he
by
bunker
6.
interjecting?
63 minutes gone. Here's Blake Laurie. Big bad Blake. Okay. Big bad Blake Laurie. Couchman up to halfway. 5th and last. Sinbin's over. Manly back to a full complement. Might be bad news for them.
Let's see how bad they can
Yeah.
stuff it up.
Might be bad for them. They might need to lose another one. As Hopawate brings you back. 17 minutes to go, or just under now. Manly in possession inside their own 20. Cherry Evans onto Saab. Saab will play it. 20 out. Staying on the short side for Garrick. Garrick chews off 10 meters. Oh, winding up from the back fence. Tucky. Oh.
Oh,
That was a good, strong carry. Nathan Brown. 5th and last. They're not up to halfway. Brooks to kick. Straight down the middle of the field. Gutherson's under it. Takes it. Gutherson.
Ray Stone.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. Ray Stone. Brings it back to the 20, Stoney.
Is that even a player? I don't even know.
Yeah, Ray Stone plays for the Dolphins.
Yeah, well, that's who I confused him with. The shaved head and the beard. My problem is I hear Ray Stone and I think of that blonde, curly-haired, idiot, deaf dude on The Fifth Element.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, down the short side. Sloan's in open space. One to
Sloan's
beat.
got it
Puts the
again.
kick in
He
for
kicked
himself.
but
Cherry Evans gets
Cherry
across
Evans
and
is there.
saves the day. Cherry Evans now brings it out to the 20. Oh, Cherry Evans. What a try-saving effort.
I tell you what, Sloan doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat out there. He's just athleticism 101.
Penalty to Manly.
Ah.
That's a big one. A piggyback upfield. Sloan was in for all money here. Cherry Evans traps the ball with his leg, and it sits up for him. Fantastic work. And a penalty for Manly as well. 15 minutes to go. Or 14 and a half, be precise.
Seabold's looking at his watch. He's wondering when the KFC drive-thru closes.
I'm wondering that too. Well, not when the drive-thru closes. I'm wondering when their delivery stops.
Yeah, it's
Because we've
9:30,
established,
so you've probably got about 5 minutes to order.
again, because we've established that I don't go out.
You just say ahoy for fun. You don't go on the open seas.
Oh, loose ball here for Manly. Is it called a knock on? No, it's gone backwards. And Kohler will take the tackle on halfway. That's play 2. Terry Evans at the back to Garrick. Steps back in field.
Why the Dragons? What crack was I smoking? Oh, so
Oh, what
can I
a
talk?
charge there from
Am I allowed to talk, or are we
Tucky,
too close to the
oh.
try line?
Brown in at first receiver to Brooks. Inside ball for Hopawade. Bumps off one. Lehigh Hopawade. He'll take tackle 5 in front of the post. Oh, yeah, 3 minutes till closing. Order quickly, they say. Cherry Evans now dinks it in off the top of the... Jason Saab, the big giraffe, has pulled it out of the air. He has not scored. Surely.
And he's scored and he's injured himself all in one go.
Cherry Evans looked like he slightly skewed it off the side of his boot, but no, he got it absolutely pinpoint perfect for Jason Saab in the corner. And Saab has ripped this away from the Dragons defender out there. Is that Val? I can't see who it is. Oh, no, that's... Who is that?
I'm going to laugh.
It's
till I
not.
die.
It's not Val. I couldn't see the number. Jason Saab plucks it out of his hands, plucks it out of the air, and scores the try.
You owe someone a debt
18.
for that.
Oh, that's Sione
Oh.
Finau.
I think
Sione
he's
Finau.
just done the hyper extension of his leg. Gamer Mel, good night. It has been fabulous as always. We barely talk, but Gamer Mel, I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Oh boy. 12 minutes to go. I think he meant it as well, Skip Culture. It looked like off the boot. It looked like it skewed off the side, but it was so pinpoint accurate. He had to have meant
This
it.
game is.
He had to have meant
This game
it.
was meh. Did I say this game was meh? This game's not meh.
Ruben Garrick from the sideline to tie us up with 12 to go. It's hooking off to the left. It's missed.
Oh.
2 points the difference. 20 points to 18. 12 to go.
Bulldogs and the
boy.
Rabbitohs tomorrow. I'm so excited about the games tomorrow. I'm not excited about that one, but I'm excited about the other one. Friday night footy can get in the bin. Who wants to see those two teams play each other? Ugh.
12 minutes to play. 2 points the difference. Dragons with the restart.
I'm very lippy now that I've got everything back.
Brooks
Can't I?
onto Sipley. Sipley is dumped on his back there for play one. 2 points is all that separates these two teams in this meh game.
Meh. Meh. So meh.
Slow play the ball there from Tevanga, but still Manly. Olakuatu up to the 30. Brooks in midfield. Short ball for Ben Trbojevic. Carries outside the 40. A couple of tackles left. Quick play the ball. Brooks scoots down the short side. No support to pass to. Fifth and last. It's a good set of 6, though, so far. Needs a good end of set. Cherry Evans is the man to deliver. Pressure on Gutherson, who takes it. Gets away from the first tackle, but he's brought down by Simpkin. 10 out from his own line. Good work there from Manly. Can they force a penalty or a mistake? Or the other way around, force a mistake and then get a penalty and tie this game up once more.
No, they want to force a mistake and then just take it in for a try. Excuse me.
Fifth and last, this kick from inside the 40. Ilias inside the 40, but no threat of the 40-20. It's taken on the full at the back.
Did you order your KFC?
No.
Your flog?
No, I didn't worry about it.
Oh, Max's will still be open.
Oh, there'll be lots of better stuff still open as well. Still waiting. Skip Culture says still waiting for Holy Moly to get involved in the game. He's a bit of a myth some weeks. He's been very heavily involved, in fairness. So you must mean by involved, score a try, which he hasn't done for many, many weeks. He's been very heavily involved in the attack, though.
Aspects, absolutely.
I've called his name a lot tonight. Fifth and last, the ball goes high. Everyone lets it bounce. This could go anywhere. It sits up for Luke Brooks, and Brooks will score under the post. Oh, Gutherson. Clint Gutherson has just cooked this. Clint Gutherson has just cooked it. Oh, it's gone up as no try. It's going up as no try. Inside 10 meters, we could have an offside, and we do. He's a mile offside. He's a mile off. Oh, Manly. You thought they'd stolen it.
Oh, Lukey Brooks.
Brooks was in under the post. Clint Gutherson, though, that's his mistake for the game, and it was a big one. He gets away with it. Oh, letting that ball bounce. Dangerous. Can go absolutely anywhere. Oh, they've dodged a huge bullet there. Wow.
Right. Oh.
That could be one of those moments that just, I mean, that could have been their chance, you know? That could deflate them now. That was a big mistake from...
I mean, there's still 10 minutes to go. They're going to try everything they can in the next 10 or 9 minutes. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm not that far behind again. I'm on Channel 9 now. But they're going to try everything they can to get, you know... Manly will do that. They're not
just
feel
feel like that was the moment.
Heads.
You just feel like that was the moment, though. As DeBellin carries over the halfway line. Ilias heads back infield. He's wrapped up. A couple of tackles left. Good field position here for the Dragon. DeBellin at first receiver. Inside ball for Couchman.
What are you giggling
Fifth and
at?
last. DeBellin again, taking on the fifth and last. They're going to run. Saab with the intercept. Saab can't get away. Gutherson wrestles him down. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Saab was almost in open space. Garrick heads back down the short side. Clint Gutherson with the try saver. Wrangling down the big giraffe. Here come Manly, though. 3 tackles left.
Recognize him. There's cornrows.
Brooks
Manly
now
won
to
this.
Hopewade. The double pump over the top. It's been lost into touch by the Dragons. It'll be 6 more tackles. It's lost into touch by the Dragons. Manly ball, full set of 6. Oh my God, I need another drink.
Manly got to do everything they can to hold on here. Stating the obvious, but you know, I had to feel like someone had to do it. What do we got? Oh, sorry, my gravity is just cut out for a second. So we're on the. I feel like we're on the 3rd tackle. Dan's buggered off. I'm not allowed to talk about NBA when we're 10 meters out, but you know, Dan's allowed to bugger off. So here we go. Manly, we're on the 4th. We're on the 3rd, I should say. Oh, they've dropped it, and the Dragons have scooped it up. Valentine Holmes has the ball. And they're going back, marching their way back upfield. Oh, Lordy. Oh, that looked slightly forward, that pass, but touch judges were on song, so you know what? They're going to let it go. But
oh, that was a simple drop as well. Simple drop ball.
Can you tell me when you're going to leave so I can take over? For God's sake.
Oh, that's why I said I need another beverage.
Oh, well, that didn't
I
come
thought
through.
I thought you would have put 2 and 2 together. That's straight up the middle. Now goes Jacob Little.
No, we're not through.
Oh, he's brought down 20 out.
Pulled down.
This is important now. This last play. Flanagan. Oh, he's caught high.
Nothing.
Flanagan's milking the penalty. Flanagan's trying to milk the penalty.
Screaming for a penalty right now.
Oh, Farmer Flanagan. He's clutching at his ankle now as well. The high shot wasn't enough. He's going to have a clutch at his ankle. Oh, he's appealing for a hip drop.
A little hip droppy, though. That is a little hip droppy, though, from the...
In fairness, that's probably more hip droppy than the one that actually got called.
Whatever your bloody name is. It was a little hip droppy, I'm not going to lie.
There's his father on the sideline, up and about, very concerned about his son.
Who's his father? Who the hell is that?
Kyle Flanagan.
Who's his father?
Shane Flanagan, the coach.
What the hell? This is nepotism at its finest.
No call. No call for the penalty.
Pay attention to the teams like.
Oh, loose pass, Manly. Oh, they're absolutely destroying themselves here under this pressure. Kawatu,
I
though,
really
he's a
apologize if
beast.
that was really obvious, but I didn't know that Carl Flanagan and Shane Flanagan were related, and yeah.
Outside the 20, Sipley looking to offload, had no one to pass to. 5 minutes to go. Manly, they're running out of time, much like the game against the Sharks. Flat pass from Brooks to Burbo. And up over halfway on the 5th and last. They need a result from this kick. Where's Cherry Evans? Here is DCE. Puts it high. That's a monster of a kick. Not a lot of distance on it. It's out on the full.
No, it's
No,
not. It bounced in,
it's just bounced into
the
touch.
play.
Wow,
That
Cherry
bounced in the
Evans.
field. That bounced in the field of play.
Ah, that was a shocker. DCE.
See? That bounced in the field of play.
Well, my tips are cooked already.
Your tips? My God, I got like 2 last week. I told my manager from Melbourne, I was like, oi, quick answers, hard and fast, let's go. Manly Dragons, blah, blah, blah. I went through all the tips and he gave me who he tipped. And the only 2 I changed were the Raiders and the Broncos. So this is all my manager. I played my manager for my terrible tipping this weekend.
I might have to change all my tips now to the opposite because apparently what I think is not good.
I'm having a shocker. Who's winning the tipping comp?
I don't
Anyone
know.
we like?
No idea. 5th and last, and Ilias puts the kick up, contestable, but Lehigh Hopewade has done extremely well. But Manly, with 3 minutes to go, pinned down inside their own 10-meter line. Wow. They're going to have to find a way to break out here. Long way to go upfield.
No Tritos.
Cherry Evans down the short side, cuts back in field. He's been taken up around the neck. Is this going to be a penalty? No. The home crowd boos. Tavanga, that's forward as all hell. But play on there, simply up over halfway. 5th and last. Cherry Evans, 2-point drop goal from DCE. It's not even close as it hooks off to the left. 2 minutes to go.
But at least I tried. What are you all armchair critics doing? Nothing.
Cherry Evans. McGregor Orchard. Ahoy, mates. Ahoy, not the Tods. And Marley Prime says Caboolture as the Dragons tap and go. They can just wind down the clock now.
Hey, guess what, Marley Prime? I'm actually living up Caboolture Way again. Past Caboolture, if you can believe it. That's why I'm tapped in on a
Past Caboolture.
on a random stream with random shit in the background.
Gutherson plays it here on tackle 2. Dragons up over halfway. Just have to wind down the clock.
That's
40 meters out from the line. 2 points the difference. Manly might have one set of 6 here. Maybe not even a full set. But they should have one last crack at it here, Manly, to steal it. Ilias high to the corner.
McGregor Orchard.
And it's been taken by Hopewade. Oh, that's not Hopewade, sorry. That's Faulalo, who heads back into midfield, plays it. This is it now for Manly. This set of 6. They have these 4 tackles remaining to try and steal it. 30 meters out from their own line. Kawatu looking for a quick play the ball. Tavanga. To Brooks. Brooks loses it. That's the game. Luke Brooks drops it. That is the game. The Dragons have won.
Luke
Very
Brooks.
anticlimactic.
Hey, look. You're shit no matter whether you're at Balmain or whether you're at Manly. No, I shouldn't say that. That's terrible.
Well, the captain's challenged this, obviously, but yeah, I'm afraid he's on a hiding to nothing here, Brooksy.
McGregor Orchard, while they captain's challenge this bullshit call, I don't know, maybe I don't know, they're going to Perth to play. Maybe it's the travel. I mean, it's a fair way to travel to Perth. It's a hell of a lot longer than, Brisbane to Sydney or Sydney to Townsville. Maybe that's what's going on there. Maybe that's why there's such low scoring games. There's not a huge following out west either because they're all very AFL based. So maybe that's why too. Maybe there's less people spurring them on. But we'll never know.
The Dragons have lost it. Manly come away with it. It's not over yet. Wait a minute. Time off. Manly have got the ball.
So my stream's cutting in and out with Discord, so I don't actually know what's going on.
Manly have come up with the ball. Olakau'atu has it on halfway. The referee's blown time off. And, he's ripped it. Okay, he's ripped it away illegally, surely. And this will be a penalty to the Dragons. On the halfway line, they can just wind down the clock.
Yeah.
Almost a very big play there from Olakau'atu.
Look, it feels like
on report and a penalty to the Dragons. Olakau'atu's on report.
Look, honestly,
Dragons, first time they've gone back to back.
That has been a good game. So
Manly have lost 3 in a row. Can't believe it. Manly have lost 3 in a row. First time this season the Dragons have gone back to back. Damien Cook to take the last tackle of the game. The Dragons. Funnily enough, the Dragons were most smoky to make the 8 this season. They were written off pre-season. They were the favourites, but with the bookmakers to win the wooden spoon.
That trainer just got fully held. Yeah, man. All right, I'm going to tap you in the ass because you're just going to ignore me.
They were favourites to win the wooden spoon with the bookmakers pre-season. I said that is ridiculous. Looking at this team on paper, they brought in Gutherson, they brought in Damien Cook, they brought in Val Holmes. This team is not winning the wooden spoon.
Stanford Walu, thank you very much for joining us on the stream. We hope we have entertained. Apologies for my god-awful commentary in the first half because it was lack thereof because I wasn't on the same time. Tried to make it up in the second half. Probably didn't do myself any justice. But thank you.
3 losses in a row for Manly. Can't believe it. They are once again proving themselves to be no Tommy Turbo, no Manly. I thought that they had evolved beyond that. I really did.
They're going to have to be. I mean, they're going to have to.
Well, they haven't been.
Be no Tommy Turbo at some stage. You can't just rely on him the whole time. I'm just going to do a real quick.
I thought they had advanced beyond that point. I really did. And I thought that this would have been one of the games that they made that statement that we're not a one-man team, but they continue to be a one-man team.
I'm going to do a quick channel change to the other code, and I'm going to laugh because suck shit, Brisbane. All right, I'll be back in a minute to wrap it up.
I thought you went for the Lions.
What?
I thought you went for the Brisbane Lions.
No, I go for the Brisbane Lions women. The Brisbane Lions men piss me off.
It's AFL. What's the difference?
They're the Melbourne Storm. This game is like the lesser of two evils because I hate Collingwood too. But I hate Brisbane more than I hate Collingwood. So.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll be back in a minute.
Crazy COO8, happy Easter. Gina Ferracini, ahoy. McGregor Orchard, not the Todd. just to let you know that it's... Oh, that's just an update of that thing that's happening. How are you, Gina? Oh. Now I know what I can order for dinner. Italian. Wow. 3 losses in a row for Manly. You could just sense, right, that moment that Luke Brooks try under the post that got called back because Sipley was offside, and it was the right call. Absolutely 100% the right call. You just got that sense, though, in that moment, that was the game changer. That was the moment. That was their chance. In that final 10 minutes, that was their chance. They being Manly, of course. They didn't make it stick. Sipley, he'll be having nightmares about that moment. He will be having nightmare scenarios about that moment in the game. $5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Once again, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. 5K on Waste of Water Sports. Who'd have thought, huh? Who'd have thought that we would be at this point? Crazy. May as well put this screen on. I need to mute that. All right, so the question was raised much, much earlier about the Lockie Galvin situation. Now, it's pretty clear to me, and I think it's pretty clear to most people, that obviously there's a little bit of collusion between the manager and he's trying to get an early release. Look, the dream scenario for Lockie Galvin would be early release, whether that be this year, definitely next year. There is no way Lockie Galvin will still be at the Tigers next season. Not a chance. There's just no way that it can be possible. Whether or not, well, see, the Tigers have said we're not going to release him early from his contract. They've said that. They're going to be steadfast about that. I personally would love it if they actually stand by that. Because we need to bring back into rugby league a little more, what's the word? There needs to be, like, we make jokes about how the contracts aren't worth the piece of paper they're written on because people find ways out of them so easily. So easy. Oh, I need out of my contract because I'm homesick. I need out of my contract because of this, that. There needs to be a little bit more, like, you sign the contract, you honor the contract. This appears to be clear manipulation from the player manager, at least, whether the player's involved or not. But, yeah, all the cards are being played. They're trying to get him out of this deal so that he can move on, whether it be this year, a player swap. Next year, he'll be gone, though. There's no way this carries on into next season. Lockie Galvin will be moved on in some capacity. I just feel like something needs to be done to just honor your contracts. And if you don't think you can honor your contract, don't sign for that long. I want to explore my options at the end of 2025. Why did I sign till 2026? Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. It's a completely different world, of course, but it's interesting. I mean, there are no other contracts. Like, I mean, why are sports contracts so easy to break? I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, yeah, well, that's what we're talking about. This whole Lockie Galvin situation at the moment. It's a clear play from the manager to force an early release. So I'm saying screw it. I'm saying screw it. Screw it. Screw him. Keep him bound to the contract. Shove him in reserve grade for the next 2 years, like they did to Gordon Tallis back in the day when he wanted to leave the Dragons. Wow. Even Gordon Tallis has come out and said, look, I copped it back in the day, rightfully so. And yeah, you sign the contract, you've got to honor it.
Look, in McGregor Orchard, it's to do with money. You know, they're gonna wanna. He wants to break the contract. His agent is probably telling him he can get more money somewhere else.
Oh, not probably. This is definitely. But I mean, what has happened is Lockie Galvin has signed a contract as a young unknown player, and he has signed the contract till the end of 2026. He has come on leaps and bounds. He has really made a statement. He's made a statement, and he has become, in very quick time, a superstar of the game. His value has shot through the roof. And so now the player, because he's on, just to pay the Pillman's on $350,000 a year. Okay, which is nothing. For a professional rugby league player, that's nothing.
$350,000 a year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus, give me $350 a year, please. But that's what he's on at the moment, and he has very rapidly become such a good player, such a key player. The player manager is now going, Lockie Galvin is easily worth at least 900,000, if not over $1 million a season. So they do all these shenanigans to try and get the contract broken. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, he's being bullied. Oh, this and that. He won't be there next year. He won't be at the Tigers next year. There's just, especially in the society that we live in today, yeah, there's just no way they can keep him there.
No, with everything that's happening, no way. All right. I'd love to keep talking about Lockie Galvin, but I don't really want to. And
oh, well, sorry for touching on a question that was asked to us that we were supposed to cover at half time, but we ran out of time.
I know. I just look, if you're gonna be that much of a, if you're gonna be that precious, and you're gonna be that, you know, like, I feel like I'm worth more, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't.
His manager's got history as well.
I don't like it. I feel like you should play, and then you should get paid on what you're worth. I just.
Yeah,
I don't know. And
he signed the contract till the end of 2026 for the amount of money that he agreed to.
Yeah, you agreed to a contract. You agreed to something that you agreed to it.
Yeah.
Like, what's to turn around and stop you from agreeing to someone who's going to pay you the most money, and then you don't perform, and they turn around and go, okay, well, guess what? You haven't performed, so bye-bye.
Imagine,
like, it's just,
imagine
it goes
me.
both ways. So
yeah, imagine me.
I feel like
walking into the bank and going, I've decided that my credit card interest rate is too high. I don't want this contract anymore. They'd be like, screw you, mate. You signed it. You've got it. And it's
yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit out there that to comparing the two, but I mean, it's a similar thing, isn't it? It's just
Look,
it's something you agreed to.
I've dealt rather recently with bands who think that they are worth a guarantee that is just not befitting of the band that they think that they are. And it just, like, yeah. I don't know.
Well, the interesting thing, like McGregor, not the Todd, has just said, like, you'll get a pay increase if your club thinks you deserve more. And that's the interesting thing. The Tigers actually did offer him a new contract, or not a new contract, but a contract extension. Stay at the club. He's on $350,000 at the moment. Stay at the club. We will give you $6 million over the next 5 years. $6 million over the next 5 years to stay at the club. And the manager said, there's no point, like, we're not even going to look at this. There's no point even tabling an offer. We're leaving.
Like,
that's how this whole thing's come up. That's how this whole situation has started. Like that,
that's insane. Like, I mean, we're
$6 million.
We might be based in the era that football players played and they had a second job to support themselves. Like, millions of dollars a year, and yeah, anyway. Lucky Galvin. What a time to be alive. Millions of dollars you think you're worth.
Yeah. Might be time.
Be
time for a new manager.
Injured, God forbid you get injured. We don't want to see that. But
I'm more thinking it might be time for a new manager. What I'm thinking. I understand that he's the best. Well, see, the funny thing is, Nick Politis refuses to deal with this guy. The Roosters have nobody on their books managed by this guy that's looking after Lockie Galvin. I mean, that says something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It says
Uncle
something.
Uncle Nick has gone, I don't want to deal with you.
It's a shitty scenario.
He's also the same manager that took Tedesco and Mitch Moses away from the Tigers. Another little fun fact.
What? I mean, whatever he does is stuffing up other people's careers, or, not stuffing them up. But I mean,
yeah, I was going to say Tedesco kind of ended up all right, but yeah, he seems to have a vendetta against the Tigers. Is the whispers? It's like he likes to pull players out of the Tigers.
Why? What's wrong with the Tigers? I mean, nothing. As far as
I don't know. Maybe
the Tigers.
I don't know this bloke. I don't know his background or anything, but maybe he wanted to play rugby league. Maybe he was a big fan of the Tigers and he went to a camp or something and they said, you're not good enough. So he's had it in for the, I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But maybe he's had it in for the Tigers ever since.
Maybe he actually isn't good enough. And you know what? We can't spitball on that. We can't speculate on that. So we're not going to.
Why not? Why can't we speculate on that?
Why not speculate?
Yeah.
I don't know, because we don't get paid enough to speculate. We don't get paid enough to speculate.
Who needs pay?
Who needs pay? We all need pay. Unless you live at home. All right. What games are happening tomorrow?
But yeah, both games tomorrow.
Both games
tomorrow?
Well,
for me anyway, yeah. Both games tomorrow.
If I've got Channel 9 back up on track with my little bunny ears, I can I can be on par with whatever you want to do. So I'm here. I'm free. Ready to rumble. I don't know.
Ready to rumble. Speaking of rumbling,
Yeah, rumble. No, let's not speak of rumble.
Aquaman and
That
myself
was
shall
a
be.
segue to wrestling.
Oh, it was perfect. Oh my God, Gus, cheer up, mate. Actually, it might be a bit too late in the night for Gus. 10 o'clock. He probably wants to be in bed.
Always night for Gus. All right. I don't give a shit about the Melbourne Storm game tomorrow, but the game prior, Rabbitohs and
Rabbitohs
Bulldogs,
Bulldogs.
I am very interested in. So I reckon 100% I'll be in on that one. Don't really care about the other one because anything to do with Melbourne, I really don't give a shit about. So I'll go and walk the dog. So yeah, that'll be it for me tomorrow, I think.
Yeah,
Saturday,
well, I'll do both
Broncos.
games.
I'll be on the Broncos. And we'll be on Foxtel, so we'll all be behind on that game.
Yeah, everyone's going to be behind at varying lengths. For sure.
I'll try to do something with my backdrop. Make it a little bit better. We were very much on the fly this evening. Go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right.
Collingwood just cracked 100 against the Lions. Look, I don't like Collingwood much, but I like the Lions less. So, yeah. All right. We're off?
Yeah. Oh, unless you want to answer Jim, who asks who you think will win that one. Assuming
Which
he's
one?
talking about Broncos Warriors.
Oh, wait, Broncos Warriors or Rabbitohs Dogs?
Broncos
We talked
Warriors.
about a few games then, Jim. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with.
Well, just do all the tips if you can manage
Bulldogs, I'm gonna go with like the Bulldogs by like 2 points over the Rabbitohs. But I'm gonna go with the Warriors over the Broncos only because they're in Auckland and they
Jeez.
really like playing the Broncos in Auckland. They've beaten them quite a few times, quite substantially there. So I feel like I know they've had a lot of injuries, but they've got a few
God,
people
I'm just-
returning this week.
Is anyone else just waiting for Michelle to like
Correct me if I'm
drop
wrong,
out of the
Adam Reynolds in
shot
or
of
out?
camera?
Dan's not going to correct me because he's got no idea. But we're also
She's wobbling. She's slurring. She's about to drop.
I'm not slurring. Shut up. I'm not slurring. Shut up. Dylan Brown from Newcastle is currently the highest paid NRL player on 1.4 million annually.
Caleb.
That's a lot of words. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dogs versus South. All right, I think the Bulldogs will get
Currently, Kalen Pong is the highest paid player because Dylan Brown's contract hasn't kicked in yet. I just want to throw that out there. But it seems to be a trend with Newcastle is because when Dylan Brown moves across, Newcastle are going to have on their books the two highest paid players in the NRL. I mean, how are they going to put a team together with so much salary cap space taken up by Ponga and Dylan Brown?
Who knows? Apparently the Broncos are under salary cap audit due to Adam Reynolds.
Oh, they are definitely over the cap. They are definitely over the cap. Definitely.
I saw it. It's over the cap, though. Like, I mean, honestly, everyone is over the cap these days.
Oh, yeah, but the Broncos are 100% over the cap.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
I don't disagree with that. 100%. They are over the cap. But, right.
Hey, if you can do it.
Dogs and Rabbits tomorrow. I'm very excited about that game. I'm looking forward to that game.
If you can do it and get away with it, more power to you.
Why not? Melbourne tried to.
Yeah, I don't know. Not the Tods. Too much or too little. It's definitely in some sort of. She's definitely in some sort of.
I look drunker than what I am because I have to lean forward to see the chat. Because
No,
of
that's
how I've
not.
got
That's
my new setup.
absolutely not. You can watch. You can watch this.
absolutely
You can
look
watch this
drunker
last
than what
segment
I
back. You
am
can watch this end of
because
segment
of-
back, and that is absolutely not the reason.
And I have my glasses on. I can't read properly, so shut up.
That is absolutely not the reason. The reason is I don't know if that's the ring light shining in your eyes because you've got your eyes closed and you're slightly looking up towards the roof, and there is a very obvious sway since you sat down on the bed there.
That's because I'm sitting down, so I apologize. I'm not that drunk. I promise. I'll be allowed in any nightclub in the valley, anywhere, at any given time, right now.
Jim Condon says, I lost my cap. The cling wrap it is.
Collingwood just beat the Lions at the Gabba, so
I'm
quite happy
so
about
glad
that
I didn't put that
because-
bet on. I'm so glad I didn't take that
Lions.
$3.
Oh, hey, the NBA playoffs start this weekend. Maybe we could start doing some NBA stuff. Maybe? Has he wandered off? Is it just me? No, he's still there. Daniel? All right, we'll talk about the NBA stuff off stream. I'm going to go. Dan?
I left at the thought of that. No, not this weekend because there's so much on this weekend. I've got the Formula One. We've got WrestleMania. This weekend would be terrible for me. I mean, you could do one.
Start, like middle of the day. All right, I'll get you some times and dates, and we'll figure it out.
You could do one. We can dual stream on YouTube. Like you can do.
And that's what I mean. I'll get you some times and dates. We'll get it figured out. We'll get some NBA happening on this channel.
Yeah, probably not from me though, because I got better things to do, like sleep.
It'd be funny though. You'd be pretty good at it. You already know half the stuff. So
well, I reckon the funniest thing, because obviously we would be patching through my setup just to be safe, because you know we've tried to do the out of studio streams before and it hasn't quite panned out. So we know that in the studio here has got the internet capable of. But what I think would be funny would be, I would set you up, you start the stream. I would just like randomly wake up throughout the course of the game, and I would just pop in and switch my camera on. Oh, what's going on here? It'd just be this random. Yeah, that's how I envision it going. Like I'm not going to do the whole game. I'll just go and have another nap for
you know what?
half.
That's absolutely fine. If you're going to pop in and out like that, then that's absolutely fine. As long as we get some NBA happening, then
I'll pop it on and see what's going on. Same with the AFL. As I've said to you many times, and I know it's
the AFL
I know that
is a little bit harder because the games clash obviously quite consistently with the NRL. So you would have to.
But I mean, if it was,
like, there's always really good games on. Like tomorrow, the Broncos play, I think at 5:30, against the Warriors.
Yes.
And I think
I know it's
games on at that
I know
point.
it's 5:30
The
because
Monday game when the Tigers are on, the Cats are on. So it's like there's a lot of clash in general. Just
I know tomorrow's 5:30 because
NRL, just my teams.
I mean, not tomorrow, it's Saturday.
So
Saturday.
I feel like it's going to be a little bit harder to
Saturday Warriors Broncos. Saturday Warriors Broncos is at 5:30. I would love to be doing the Chiefs Highlanders Super Rugby at 5:00.
Well, if we can figure it out, I can do the Broncos game.
If we can figure it out in the next 48 hours, well, not even that long. That's yeah. I would love to do that Chiefs Highlanders game because I think it'll be so much better than the Warriors Broncos.
You might have to forego from some sleep to do that. You might have to
organize it, yeah.
To figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk about this off screen, everybody.
I don't know. They seem to be enjoying themselves.
As always. Dan?
Huh?
Thank you to everyone for joining us.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were signing off.
No.
Yes. Thank you very much. 5,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. God. I didn't even think... Well, I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about it at all. That would be a number that we never even considered it. Never even considered the 1,000. Let alone now here we are, 5,000. Three seasons and 7 rounds in.
No, we cracked through 5,000. That's amazing. I love it. Fantastic. Thank you so much to everybody out there who is tuned in, giving us some love, giving us some hate. Thank you to everybody. We love it.
McGregor, not the Todd. Get some rest.
Yes, we will. We're getting some rest.
Not me. I only just woke up. I'm good to go till.
I'm out. Unfortunately, unlike you, have been up all day, so I'm out. All right. Are we logging off or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort out my food.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening.
Bulldogs, Rabbitohs tomorrow. Yeah.
Bulldogs, Rabbits, indeed. All right. Goodbye.
Cheers.